So baby, let me know. You just put your lips together and you come.
$1 rings, $2 sunglasses, $3 Yeezy slides, even cheap Labubus. Look how happy Bo is. In this video, I'm showing you guys the cheapest way to get trendy accessories. And no, it's not thrifting. This method is actually easier, low-key cheaper, and works in most countries. And the method is, boom, AliExpress. Now, I know, crazy. Some people get scared when they hear that because they think, oh, AliExpress is a China scam, or like the fast fashion slander. First off, it's not a scam, but yeah, let's be real. A lot of what's on here is mass produced, and it's important to be aware of that. What most people don't realize is that AliExpress is a marketplace, not a brand. Think of it like Amazon. Now, both of them source from China. AliExpress is mainly China. I know Amazon is China too, but not only China. AliExpress just shows you the factory side more directly. So while Amazon might seem more official, a lot of the time you are kind of buying from the exact same factories. Just Amazon has prettier pictures, nicer branding, and prime shipping. Now, I'm not here to glorify fast fashion. That's not what this video is about. I just think that
if you're just trying to experiment with your style and get a couple of swaggy pieces without breaking your bank, this is a useful tool.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Just be thoughtful with it. Don't be spamming it. Now, with that being said, boom, let's get into the actual accessories, and I'll show you guys what to look out for so that if you do use this method, you don't get scammed and you actually come out with some pieces that you're hyped on. Starting with, boom, sunglasses. Yup. You know, we've all seen these big wraparound sunglasses here. We got like the Balenciaga, Versace, Prada style, and these prices.
Oh, hell no.
But what we can do is type in that style that we're looking for on AliExpress, like wraparound sunglasses or like the rectangle Y2K type of style, you know, and you'll start seeing sunglasses in the same style for $2, $4, maybe $9. But here's how to make sure that they're not trash. First, check the ratings, check how many have been sold, look for that the AliExpress buyer protection badge, then scroll through the reviews, not just the stars, like the actual reviews. If they got photo reviews, you chillin', bruh. For example, these Balenciaga style wraparounds have like 4,000 plus sold. That's pretty good. You know, a ton of photo reviews. That's a pretty good sign that you're actually going to get them. It might be a couple weeks, but shit, you're actually going to get them, and they're not going to explode when you open them. A win is a win, you know. And also, free returns, refund if damaged. Not every listing has that, so make sure to check. Then let's scroll down to look at the materials to see what we're going to be getting, you know. Now, let's be real. If the sunglasses are $2, what are we gonna expect here? You know, you're not gonna get some Dior quality, some designer Italian hand carved by Luigi himself. Most of them are gonna be cheap plastic or polycarbonate. And you know, since your boy love y'all so much, I actually made a cutesy little pyramid to break down what materials to look for, like what are the best, what are the worst. Keeping it a buck with you guys though, probably 95% of these on here are gonna be cheap ass plastic, but like for $2 I'm still popping my for that thing, you know what I'm saying? Oh, also I found these ones that look just like the Prada rectangle shades. I mean, $6. Come on now, stop playing with me. Also, if you want links to the best ones that I found
and all the other swaggy items I mentioned in this vid, plus whatever else I find scrolling later,
I'm dropping them all in my free Guild newsletter. I send out these legendary loot scrolls with
exclusive discounts
to my item shop, you know,
epic playlists, early access to vids,
and me yapping with a little wisdom on the side.
Links in the description. Join for free.
Now for rings, you can do the same thing. Like, so you fuck with the gothic kind of chrome heartsy type style. Just type in something like French gothic jewelry or like French gothic rings, and you'll find that style for just a few bucks each.
Keeping it a buck, they not gonna be as cool as chrome, but for that price, you can't complain.
But a common issue with jewelry from sites like this is that since it's more than likely cheaply made, people get worried that their fingers are going to turn green, they're going to get like hypothermia or some shit, and they're going to have to amputate their finger off. But don't worry, when that happens, all it is a chemical reaction. It's not actually toxic. You're not going to get like warts on your dick. But again, just check the materials of the ring before you buy. And since I love y'all so much, I made another cutesy little chart about which metals turn you into the Grinch. Now, one thing I gotta mention is that a while ago, I made a video pointing out how I found this Instagram brand literally reselling straight from AliExpress.
Kalani circle shell necklace for 38 bucks. 38 bucks, remember that price. Now I kid you not, in less than 2 minutes, I went on AliExpress and found this shit for 99 cents. They use the exact same picture too. Trendy hipster girls are buying this right now thinking, oh my gosh, it's so cute. No, bitch, you got robbed. You got robbed.
And I got 2 quick things to say about that. First, yes, that is still fast fashion. Even though the price is a little higher, it's marketed by some like cutesy little trendy girl page or whatever, it's still mass produced. Basically what I'm saying is, even if the price is higher, that doesn't mean that it's not fast fashion. And second, I don't even think there's anything wrong with reselling something like that. Like, that's so many business models. But like, at least change the name, bro. At least change take your own pictures, do something to make it individualistic to your own brand, bro. Because this is just lazy. That's just sad. That's just sad. Anyway, they even got little boo-boos on here, bro. You can't make this up. I didn't realize how expensive these little guys were until the other day. Shit, when I found out the price, I was like, bruh, if you're in debt and you got one of these, you're honestly the problem. Because like, I was walking the other day and I saw some fool wearing 2 of these strapped to his backpack. Bro, why do you need 2? I don't know, bro. I just feel like people need to start finding cooler trinkets. Find something that you actually like, not whatever's trendy right now. I'm not saying that person didn't like Labubu, but I mean, I guess that goes for accessories and literally everything else in general. But that leads me to my next point. Boom, pins and keychains. Because AliExpress has so many options, and honestly, this might be the best way to start adding a little more personality into your swag. Like, if you're wearing a graphic tee, a lot of the times it can feel a little loud, or it's like, I don't know if I'm that energetic today. But with small accessories like pins and keychains, it's very low key. You could get a bag, throw a couple pins on there, and it's not doing too much. It's still showing off your personality, showing off your swag. I think people are scared of showing personality with their style, but there's actually a lot of upside. For example, the other day I was at the gym and I saw a guy with the Sasuke curse mark on the back of his neck. I fuck with Naruto, so I go over to him, start rizzing him up, and then so I go over to him and say, yo, like, I messed with your tattoo, blah, blah. I start talking to him. Next thing I know, we're talking for 10 minutes. All of a sudden now, I got a new gym bro. Me and bro are gonna get matcha. It's literally that easy. Swag doesn't always gotta be about aura farming and trying to look so nonchalant and shit. Like, bruh, just being yourself is the best thing that you could do. So like with everything else I've shown in this video, start by just typing in whatever you like. You know, I gotta cop me a Carmen keychain. Might fuck around and cop some Akatsuki rings too, if you know, you know. And yeah, you know, I'm gonna keep scrolling later, but that's the method. Use it wisely. Do your due diligence to not get scammed. Join the free newsletter. And if you want to see my method for getting $2 t-shirts, click the video here.